All right. If you're watching this, hopefully you have completed homework for stockholders' equity, and we're going to go through those. So the first one is asking for an allocation of the 870,000 in cash proceeds. Obviously, you have the answer to the right over there, and we're looking for the how much is going to be allocated to the preferred stock. All right, other variations of this question may be how much is allocated to additional paid-in capital preferred stock, how much is allocated to par value preferred stock, or additional paid-in capital common stock. So you have to be a little bit careful in terms of what they're looking for. But we know we're going to allocate 870,000, and what we need is to multiply it by the market value of the preferred stock if it had been issued separately, because we do have common shares trading for 10 and the preferred stock trading at 120. So they issue, I'm looking for it, 5,000 shares of preferred stock, and that's 120. Okay. And all of this is going to be divided by 5,000 times 120 plus, where is 30,128 times 10, the common stock. So the denominator has the total value of the separate issuance of common and preferred, and the numerator has the value of the preferred. So I'm getting 870,000 times 600,000, and this will be over 600,000 plus 301,280. Okay, so 870,000, 600,000 times divided by 901,280 equals 579,176. All right, so that's the answer to this question. How do you get those? This is P/S preferred stock book value. Common stock book value, just to throw it up there for you. You don't have to go through the ratio because you already allocated one. Oops. 870,000 minus 579,176. So this is free bonus 290,824. Okay, if you were asked for the common stock book value. All right, moving along. This is going to be a property dividend. When you have a property dividend on the declaration date, the first thing you have to do, and this is declaration here, is mark the item to market that's going to be disposed of. They have bonds that have a market value of 2 million and a carrying value of 180,558. So where does this 19942 come from? It's the gain. So if you were selling them, you would have gotten 2 million, but they're on your books at 180,558. Okay, it's possible to have a loss. There's nothing preventing a loss scenario here. Okay, but in this case, the market value was above the book value, so it's a gain. So you mark the asset to market because you're committed to disposal. Retained earnings is reduced by the fair value of the item transferred, and you have to transfer that property, so you have a liability. Later, here's this is date of record. We don't do anything on the corporation doesn't do anything on that date. If you had the dividend, if you own the stock, you'd record dividend revenue, but that's investments, another chapter. We're doing the company that's issuing the dividend. So here you have the payment, which is the transfer of the asset. When you transfer the bond, you remove the liability. Okay? Now, Next question is, what is the change? And I guess it should be a B. What is the change in total stockholders' equity as a result of this property dividend? I will give you the short answer. It's always the book value of the property transferred. Okay. So whenever you have a property dividend, you get this question. Just look at the book value of the property transferred. Now let's do the long way. First, let's note what we do is one of the strengths of accounting is how systematic and structured it is. Okay, it's also a weakness, but it's a strength as well. What we can notice here is first the liabilities cancel out. All right, so those two cancel out. Now we have a reduction of $2 million to stockholders' equity here. We have a reduction of $199.42 here. Oh, in assets. So that one, let's see, we're just worried about total stockholders' equity. So that doesn't matter. We have a reduction in assets here, but that's an asset, so that doesn't matter. But we have an increase, so this is a decrease in stockholders' equity, $2 million, and an increase in stockholders' equity. So $2 million debit net of the gain of $199,442 is a decrease of $1.8,558,000. Okay, so just for you, those of you keeping score, what you would do is net out all the changes to stockholders' equity, and you'll see net debit of 180,558, which means a decrease. All right, but just the short way to get there on this question, if you see it, change in total stockholders' equity related to property dividend will equal the book value of the property transferred. All right, that's the first two, I think. I'm going to stop there. I don't want these videos to get too long, and we'll move on to the next one in the next video.